Everyone, and welcome back to this wealthy education video on how to use support and resistance. Support is a price which a stock trades down to and then generally moves up in price. If you look at our graph on the left, the stock has moved down to this support level and is now trading or bouncing up off of support. The stock then trades up to what is called a resistance level, and that is a price which a stock trades up to and then generally moves down in price. And then the stock trades back down to the support level, where it will generally move up in price from that level. And I say generally because a stock will go through both support and resistance, and this can happen on a fairly regular basis. But we can use support and resistance to provide sell and buy signals in our stock. They provide areas where there is a higher percentage chance that the stock will move either up or down, depending on whether it is at support or resistance. A break of support or resistance may signal a strong move in the continued direction of the break for the stock. So a break through support may indicate that the stock is going to move down, and a break above resistance may indicate that the stock is going to move up. The longer a support or resistance level is in place, the more important the signals that the support or resistance level provides. So a multi-day support level is more important than a multi-hour level, and a multi-week level of support or resistance is more important than a daily level of support and resistance. You can have both major and minor levels of support. The major would be at the higher time frame and in place for a longer period of time. And then you can have minor levels of support and resistance in shorter time frames. Or these can be set up within major levels of support and resistance. So let's look at support and resistance on a chart. We're going to start with a chart of Intel. And here I've entered INTC in the upper left portion of the chart. It's a daily chart. We're using candlesticks. And I'm going to draw a support and resistance level at the beginning of this chart. Here we have a resistance level. And here we have our support level. And as we can see, the stock traded in this range between resistance and support for more than a year. This is September of 2016, all the way up through September of 2017. This is an example of how important it is when a long-term support or resistance level is broken. So when the stock broke through this resistance level, right around $38, you can see the stock then made a huge move to the upside, eventually reaching right around $57. So the stock had been trading in this range or consolidating for over a year. And when the stock broke through resistance, it made a large move. One of the reasons stocks make large moves when breaking support or resistance is because the stock is doing something that most investors do not expect. At a resistance level, you expect the stock to turn back down and move lower. And at a support level, you expect the stock to bounce or move up off of that support level. When a stock breaks through a resistance level, investors that have sold the stock at this level, thinking that the stock is going to go down, now must re-enter the stock, causing it to move up. And the same thing with a break of a support level. Now let's take a look a little closer in time. So we're going to use multiple time frame analysis to look at how we might want to trade Intel today if we were going to enter the stock. So we have those support and resistance levels in the past, and now the stock is trading higher, so we have a support level just above 42 that we'll draw in, and then we're going to zoom in to an hourly chart. And here we can see that there are support and resistance levels on the hourly chart as well, right around 49. is our resistance level, and our support level remains here just above 42. This is our major support level. If we zoom out, we'll see that this is a minor resistance level. And we'll go back to a daily chart. And we see the minor resistance level as the stock is bouncing up in a downtrend. Our major resistance level at this point would be the high that the stock reached just below 58. So there we have an example of a major and minor resistance level early in the chart. We saw a break of the resistance level and the stock move up strongly to this 58 level. We now have a major support level in place just above 42, which the stock has touched several times in early 2018 and in October of 2018. And we have a minor resistance level right around 49, where the stock has bounced up to after touching support just above 42. So that's an example of support and resistance in the stock of Intel. In this video, we talked about resistance and support levels that we could draw horizontally. And those work well when a stock is not moving in an uptrend or downtrend, but in a consolidation range. In our next video, we'll talk about an exponential moving average, which is a way to draw a support and resistance level when a stock is trending either up or down. I look forward to seeing you in the next